Beginning Monday, our first guest becomes the new host of The Daily Show, which airs on Comedy Central. Here he is, folks, the very funny Jon Stewart. Happy New Year.
Thank you very much.
Did you have a good holiday season?
The holiday seasons are, there's so much, that Hanukkah traffic. But,
Are you worried about the end of the millennium? The Y2K thing and coming.
Yeah, I know. I'll tell you what's going to happen. Here's my prediction: midnight, year 2000, Dick Clark dies. No. I think. You have to hear my theory.
Yeah.
My theory is he died 24 years ago, and what they've done is replaced him with the Dick Clark 3000, which is a Dick Clark humanoid type form. And what happens is when it hits midnight, the chip in his brain clicks back to 1900.
Yeah.
And he becomes a baby again. He starts all over.
That's a good story.
Don't you think that would happen?
I think it's a lovely story. Yeah. And who decided? Who decided we'd have a Dick Clark 3000?
Oh, now you're not going to get Dick Clark back on the show. You'll have to have Casey Kasem stand in.
Did you spend time with your family for the holidays?
I did. I saw my grandpa.
How old's your grandfather?
94.
No, really?
94, yeah.
He was born in 1905.
I gotta say,
1905 is when he was born?
Can I have a pencil? I don't know.
I think so.
90, something like that.
Yeah, that's it, sure.
When I say 94, it always gets that. People go, oh, boy, they clap, because 94 really is great, conceptually. But as an idea, but when you're 94, I don't think. It's not like, he runs by and people go, oh, my God, what was that?
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's just Grandpa speeding to the phone. But he's a great guy. But here's what's interesting. I went to visit him a couple of weeks ago, and he's such a great man, to me, and he's such a great man. And I went over to see him at 5 o'clock, and he was already in bed because he had already had his ice cream. And so he's in bed with his shoes on, his pants, a flannel shirt, and a jacket, because as you know, the older you get, the colder it seems.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. So I go in, and he's asleep, but we wake him up so I can talk to him. And he's very difficult to understand now, but he's excited to see you. And I kept showing him pictures of me and him together so he didn't think I was,
nice.
A salesman or a revenuer, Because he's like Snuffy Smith with the revenuers. So we go through the whole thing, and it's nice to see him, and we talk for about 15 minutes, and I can see he's getting tired. So I say, well, Grandpa, why don't you go back to sleep? I'm just going to go. Let me grab my coat, and I'll go. And as I started to walk out, he gets very agitated, and, and the nurse says, oh, he wants to say something to you. And I think he's going to impart some wisdom, like, I'm going to lean in, and he's going to be like, you're my favorite, or,
well, I probably wouldn't be that.
The superbug is coming, something. So I lean in, and he grabs my jacket, not even looking at me. He just grabs my jacket, and he goes, oh, okay, I thought you took mine. What? Okay, I thought you took mine? So I slapped the man silly and took his jacket anyway. That's right.
But it's, it's nice. I guess it is nice. It's nice for you, and
yeah.
I hope it's nice for him.
Oh, it's, and he's such a tremendous, he was like raised in China. It's such great stories that he tells.
It's a fascinating life.
Yeah, he was a fur trader. He's one of those great riches to rags stories that you hear about. If only the Japanese hadn't have taken over China, I'd be a millionaire.
Speaking of riches, you're about to take over the
Daily Show.
Congratulations.
Thank
I think that's a great...
Thank you. Very pleased. Well, I'm really excited because, Dave, as you know, it is so rewarding to do a show night after night like this, wouldn't you?
Good one.
As a matter of fact, if I could say something right now, you, to me, are my late night Patch Adams, and I want you to know that. And I'm not even sick.
Well, thank you, Jon. That's very nice.
May I call you Patch?
Please do. Go.
Oh, I'll do it.
Don't make any difference.
Do you prefer Mr. Adams?
No, Patch is just
all right.
fine.
Well, that'd be very nice.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
And the folks, of course, know the show, and you're you've had shows before, though. You had the MTV show. Now, wait a minute. No, it's a good thing.
It is. As a matter of fact, you did me one of the greatest favors I've had in my career. On our last show, after we were canceled, you came by as the final guest.
That's right.
Very nice thing.
It was a lot of fun. I appreciate you asking me, by the way.
But I'm already penciling you in for when I get canceled again. I really think that'd be very nice.
It's not going to happen.
Not this time, sucker!
Are you excited about it?
I am excited. It's back getting into the grind of it. I'm not accustomed to that a little bit, and I've been off doing some other things. But
been making a lot of movies?
Oh, my
You're
filmography is enormous.
No, but
Patch.
you've done a lot. You've made a lot in a very brief time.
I've made.
You're in the faculty.
2 in 36 years. So how is that? Let me
All
think.
right.
So when I'm 72, that's 4. That's 4. The faculty.
Yeah, the faculty, and then the other one is
Playing
coming out.
by Heart. Yeah,
Playing by
coming
Heart.
out
That's not out yet.
Well, Dave, it's an ensemble piece. It's kind of an ensemble Patch Adams.
I see. Right.
you will.
Who do you play in Playing by Heart?
I play Trent Adams, Patch's young son.
Because
He's not funny at all.
In the faculty, you played Mr. Furlong.
Here's what I didn't know. Did you know when you run clips of a movie that you're just jabbing at people in the middle? They're running the clip of the movie, and the whole time he's sitting there going, Mr. Furlong, come on. You're not Mr. Furlong. You're the killer.
I didn't know that it was open.
Yeah, no,
That's
this one I
right.
played
Faux
Trent.
pas.
I don't know what his last name is. They don't tell you that. The thing was, I was reading in the papers, they have quotes of people that were talking about the movie. And there's a lot of big stars in this movie, Sean Connery and Jenna Rollins and Madeline Stowe and Dennis, all these people. And they all said they loved the project so much, they took huge pay cuts
Really?
to do the job. And I thought, well, that's where I am in my film career, because when I heard how much money we were getting paid, I said, quote, woohoo! So that's the difference between myself and
But maybe they
others.
took the pay cut so that they could give you the big salary. You
I
ever
don't
look at
think
it
so.
that way?
They had a trailer, and I was actually dressing in the back of, you know those Ford cabs, that little space in between the seat and the air? That's where I was getting my
Oh no!
my frock on.
It's a great life. You're having a wonderful time.
I'm having a very lovely time.
Do we want to show a clip, or let me just check? Did the dancing girls take up his clip time?
Let's
I'm
show a
leaving it
clip
up
of the
to you.
dancing
Not
girls.
Up to me. It's up. Huh?
You can show the clip.
We're going to show it. Okay, here we go.
Thank you.
Now this is the Playing by Heart film. We're going to.
It's an ensemble piece.
You mentioned that.
Oh, I'm
we don't
sorry.
even know what that means, for God's sake.
I believe, honestly, ensemble is French for my part's too small.
So
no, I don't know what it is. No, I think it's.
All right, tell him.
Heal me, Patch. Heal me.
Tell him what we're going to see here.
Oh, we're going to see a piece of the movie I'm in.
Now, when you have the first time you have a guest on your new show who takes that attitude, what are you going to do? Just turn their
Slap
lights
him
on?
silly,
Exactly.
for God's sakes. You've taught me well, master.
All right, here is something he's doing in a movie with
right,
others.
here we
Take a
go.
look. It's an ensemble piece.
Playing by Heart.
Playing by Heart opens nationwide January 22nd. Although I bet you have a difficult time tearing yourself away from the set and out of the house, because John, of course, Monday takes over as the host of The Daily Show.
The
If you're
longest
watching that. Good luck to you, my friend.
Thank you very much.
John
Nice to see
Stewart,
you.
ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back. Marv Albert.